When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian.
And I'm going to be a doctor.
A judge.
An inventor at NASA.
Teacher.
I grew up just blocks away from the University Park community. I intimately know how it felt growing up in the community surrounding USC.
A lot of the kids in this neighborhood, their parents probably don't have a great education. It's a little bit more difficult. It's just an environment that's not conducive to higher learning.
USC is in a prime location. We're in an area of the underserved, whether you're on the health sciences campus or the main campus.
I heard about USC. I thought, it was an elitist school for only the wealthy. But for the 7 years that I have been here, I see this school differently than I did before.
We have tremendous opportunity and I think obligation to improve the health and well-being of the community.
The Good Neighbors program represents a true partnership of the community and the concerted effort of the faculty and staff and students to give up their time and resources to really make this community partnership work.
The Good Neighbors Campaign is a good deed. It's the goodness that stems from the generous contributions of the university's faculty, staff, students, and friends of USC.
I think what was most surprising was how deeply engaged the university was in the community.
The fact that we knew that the USC staff and employees were reaching out to us little by little and just giving us a little bit at a time, it made all the difference for us. We were singing at a charity event in Westwood for a lunch, and this one little girl, she walks off the stage, she goes, "They put lemons in the water."
It was unbelievable, which is shocking to her that somebody would actually waste a whole lemon just to put it in the water, but it was a picture of the divide that we were trying to fill.
Part of the beautiful support we had from USC made achieving the dream much more possible because the dream was so vivid.
The Good Neighbors Campaign is really important to our students and to the community because, working together we can promote better health for the community and better education experiences.
Adventures Ahead is a after-school tutoring program.
There's a real strong focus on reading. We try to pair up individual students with reading buddies. So I was a reading buddy for a semester.
My daughter, she just loves it. She loves coming here. It inspires her to be whatever she can be. She wants to be a judge, she wants to be a lawyer, she wants to be a veteran, she wants to be everything. I think this program inspired her a lot.
Adventures Ahead really does give the parents hope. They already want what's best for their kids. They want their kids to succeed. They want their kids to go to college. They want their kids to land good careers. And in the United States, speaking English is really important, and that's sort of a gap that a lot of the parents can't provide for their kids. And so I think that they are really appreciative to Adventures Ahead for providing that service for them.
Very significant difference the Good Neighbors campaign is making is that there are 40 kids who otherwise would be out on the street. And this year instead, there's 40 kids who are in this loving, nurturing environment that's really redefining what their future possibilities are.
The parents in this community cannot always afford to get private lessons, and USC provides after-school programs.
Back in 2001, I ran into this program called First Robotics for inspiration recognition of science and technology, wrote a grant, and we entered this first robotic competition.
High school students get 6 weeks to build a fully functioning robot. We go over to the USC machine shop, and the students actually put all of it together.
When we won the safety award in the finals, that was awesome because it all paid off in the end.
I'm actually a student at University of Southern California. I was a former student here at Fauché Learning Center. The robotics team just pushed me to think of myself as good enough to go to these higher learning institutions.
I feel that the fact that USC employees are donating this, they're not wasting their money, I'm telling you. It's just, wow. If we were able to come to you and say thanks, I would. Because you know why? You guys are making a great thing. Anybody who ever puts even a penny into the program, they're doing a contribution that the child would never forget.
I always feel like, as a USC student, I'm very fortunate. We have great staff here, people that take care of us. And yet, I forget sometimes, I'm in East Los Angeles. There are people who need us.
One of the USC students came. They basically said that we can attend to this fair where you were going to provide a lot of health programs in that you can get your testing. And the most important thing, the flu shot, that a lot of people without insurance cannot get it unless they pay for it.
And there's also education for the community because
A lot of people, they don't have health care, they don't have insurance. Like some people don't even ever go to doctors, and this might be their first opportunity.
Me being a low-income single mother, I have to look for programs that they are free, definitely. The participants at the health fair really see the faculty and staff that come out to the health fair, as well as the students, as a resource in the community. Oftentimes they look at the university as this impenetrable fortress, and when they see the faculty coming out and the students coming out to their community, they realize that it's not a closed-door university.
I think a lot of people who aren't from around USC, like there's just no way to really understand the hardships that the kids have to go through. A lot of the kids that we work with just have to grow up entirely too fast.
When we were doing this activity, a kid, Emmanuel, he said, you know, well, I've always wanted to be a veterinarian. And he actually asked me a question, well, you think I could actually become one? And you could tell that, I mean, that's something that never even crossed his mind. The simplest thing of just saying, like, yeah, Emmanuel, you can, you know? Everyone can do their goals as long as they push for it. I feel like that's something you probably never even heard.
Troy Camp's like a program that takes kids up here. We just like have fun every single day.
There's nothing like Troy Camp. Last night, a couple of girls in my cabin and I, we went on a night hike and we were able just to see the stars. Moments like that, just being surrounded by nature and just having time to do activities that are about your future careers and playing games, and all those things really do make big differences, because it's ultimately just exposing them to things that they haven't had before and giving them opportunities to fall in love with different things.
I have never camped before. I have never worked around in the forest. I have never learned how to build a fire. I have never learned how to keep bears away from me. It's not like watching TV at home, watching cartoons. No, they're gonna keep you up like snap, snap, snap. Let's do this, let's do that.
We've become somewhat of a model for universities because of the Good Neighbors campaign. We are engaging the people around us, and we are making them feel part of USC. We are one community.
The Good Neighbors campaign isn't about giving up 20% of your salary in order to help the community. It's about everyone giving a little.
And it's a lot of little people who make a difference.
When you're giving back money, you're investing in a chance to give a student the opportunity to take part in this, giving them a chance to reach out and do something beyond themselves.
And when everyone gives a little, the amount of resources available to pilot big projects that can help the community is tremendous.
The Good Neighbors Campaign investment really demonstrate USC's care and concern for their neighbors.
The contributions of the USC faculty and staff have been extraordinary. Under the leadership of President Akias, we will take the campaign to new heights.
USC, you should continue. You already have made such a big impact, doing it so much for us, so thank you.
USC. What I want to be is dentist, soldier, vet, surgeon. When I grow up, I want to be a good person.